we make a statement. That's the easiest drawing duplication you will ever learn, and you will learn it within 10 seconds after I explain how it's done.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's live. I am joined as always by the man, Wayne Goodman. I'm really small today.
Well, I'm stood up. I'm normally sat here, so we're normally sort of like, but I'm stood up today because my chair makes, look at that. I do it and it doesn't creak, but normally it creaks.
I think I need to bring my camera down a bit.
I think you need to turn your phone off as well.
Oh, God.
Just a little crackle coming through. It's all sorted there. There we go.
Right. So, Wayne.
Hello.
What's been happening?
It's been busy.
It has been busy.
I can't say anything more here, but I've been jamming today with one of Alakazam's favourite creators, and we've been looking at a couple of things for that, which is very, very exciting. Very good. Exciting.
Very good. And this Thursday we have got a live launch. You're not going to be here because you're out working. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring you up full screen for a moment. You can give everyone a little bit of a catch up on Discord.
Everything Discord?
Yep. And then I'm just going to bring my camera down a tad.
Oh. Hello. So yes, so if you're not on the Discord, there is a link on the website, or you can just message any of the guys from Alakazam and we will send you the link to join. It's very, very easy. It's free, and it's a 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year magic club. On there at the moment, we've got some things planned. We've got things coming up, but every month we have Andy does a session. I think after the Easter holidays, I will be doing a bi-weekly session on there as well, talking about all things hints, tips, etc. And I'm going to show you a little hint and tip for a Alakazam product in a little while as well. We've got lots of chat rooms on there. We've also got video rooms. So if you do go on there and you want to join in, you don't have to join in with anything, but if you want to join in with a discussion, you can, or you can go to the video room, invite people in. On top of that, we also host a Zoom call, which pretty much goes on every single night, and we put the codes up on the code room. We haven't done that for the last couple of months because I've been working. But tonight, people will be on from about 8 o'clock UK time. So if you want to jump on the Zoom chat, even just to come on and just say hello, introduce yourself, or just watch what we're doing, then you are more than welcome. And Peter's back. And you've grown, Pete.
Yeah, I've got bigger. Rich Relish said that he sent Andy an idea for the live launch after picking the product up at Blackpool. So I'll be interested to see that. Rich, let us know when you sent that in, because I haven't seen it.
Ian Raymond Walker was saying about a tadpole. I didn't get that. Everyone should have a tadpole. Oh, oh my God, that's awful.
You got to love him. So yeah, this Thursday, 7 p.m, join us for the live launch. And there it is, yeah. So we're going to have the premiere of the trailer. We're going to have the creator here for a Q&A. And if you decide to purchase it on the night while we're live, we're going to have a live after show where we'll give you an unboxing and we will talk about the products. And they're always fun. So the live launch. Ooh.
From renowned photographer, Nicholas Malvesis.
So the live launch is happening at 7 o'clock. That usually runs to about 8 o'clock. Then the live after show usually goes on from about 8:15 to around about 9 o'clock. And I will just say this because Wayne's going to know this because I haven't stopped winding him up about it. Now, we filmed a product a couple of weeks ago, and it's a genre of magic that I've dabbled in the past. It's, you know, it's not something that I used to do, and it's a very small part of when I used to perform close up. It was a very small part of that. We filmed a project a couple of weeks ago, and it has got me so excited, like really excited, to the point that I am practicing every single day.
Yeah, don't I know it?
And
Well,
it's
again, not to say too much, but we were talking before the live, and I said to you that this genre of magic, sometimes people can be a little bit intimidated by it. You know, some people do a little bit, some people do a lot. But it's one of those things where people can be, you know, they can be put off a bit because they're worried about certain aspects of it. And this project is just going to eliminate all those doubts.
Mate,
some of the routines are almost self-working, and they're tricks that shouldn't be able to be done self-working.
yeah,
You know, they shouldn't be.
it's so good. But this is a release that's going to be happening. I believe it's going to be our end of May release. It's a big release, and it has just got me so, like, really. I love everything we put out, but everything's sort of in my comfort zone. This is something that's way out of my comfort zone with what I'm used to doing, but I'm absolutely loving it. I really am absolutely loving it, and I'm practicing it every single day.
We're going to start seeing magicians performing. Everyone will be doing it.
Yeah,
This is going to be one of those
100%.
And I
It's
think it'll be one
something.
of those things that will be in EDC as well. It will be in everybody's pocket all the time.
It's in my pocket right now. Well, you know, because I've just shown you something new.
You just showed it to me 5 minutes ago.
But yeah, guys, we've got such a strong year of releases this year. I just can't wait to share them all with you. Oh, Tom Rolfe said, you said you've been exploring some new magic. This is it. You will know if you're going to Magic Live, you may see it there, but the actual release will be end of May, early June. So more, and that's the last we're going to say about it now until nearer the time.
Except you won't to me and just keep winding me up about it.
Because yeah, unfortunately, we didn't have enough prototypes coming for Wayne to get his already, so I'm sort of just teasing him with it.
It's quite nice though, because you showed me the trick, and I'm excited for it as well.
Yeah.
But it's also quite nice seeing everything kind of coming together with it as well. From a, you know, because if I've got one here, I'd be going, oh well, I do this and I do that. But actually, it's quite nice seeing it from that point of view as well. It's yeah, very exciting. Anyway, no more teasing. No more teasing.
So anyway, we have got a live launch this Thursday, and we are still on track. Well, I say we're on track. We're not. We're running so behind, but the website is getting closer and closer. It looks like it's going to be April, maybe the first couple of weeks in April. I should be having a meeting with the web guys later on today about that. And once again, that's going to be exciting. It's even though we added loads to our old website and changed the look and everything else, the structure was still the same. This is completely new. It's going to allow you, the actual shopping experience is so much better.
Yeah,
it really is. The process of making an order, even after, you know, instantly getting your tracking number, being able to track your order, it's all automatic. It's
there's so many new features on there. It's just, I mean, it's a whole new. It's a, like I said before, this isn't a tidy up of the website. This is a whole brand new from the ground up website.
It's a whole new platform and everything. So yeah, it's going to be good. That's going to be really exciting. So we've got a few little things to talk about today, Wayne, as well.
Well, just before, can I just interrupt? Because we just had a comment from Jonathan Allwood.
Yeah.
Who says we need a workshop on the effect the Grail by Mark. It's Mike Roseby, but Mark Rose.
Yeah.
And other effects you can do with the standalone effect. I'm very good friends with Mike. I will see if he would come onto the Discord one evening and we can set that up.
Yeah. Cool.
I think that would be a nice thing to do.
Yeah, that would be cool. So we, so sorry, I was just reading some of the comments coming in. So we have got this bad boy back in stock.
What,
Quantum,
this?
yeah, it is back in stock. Turned up yesterday, which is quite good actually, because at first they were saying they weren't going to have any till May. So they managed to, they managed to get them a lot quicker. But these are in stock. We sent out all the pre-orders yesterday, so we've still, I don't know how many we got left. There aren't a huge amount. But for those who don't know what Quantum is, and I shouldn't think there's very many of you to be fair, but I've got the trailer to it. So shall we drop the trailer?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, here we go.
I think they've earned that after being teased for a bit.
Yeah.
We'll look reward with a nice trailer of an amazing trick.
Brilliant. Here we go. The trailer for Quantum.
Camera down. So Adam, got a pack of cards here. Can you see it?
Yep.
I'm going to tell you right now, it is a double blank deck of cards. So the cards are blank on both sides. 52 cards in the deck. I will tell you there's 51 cards in that deck, Adam. There's 51 double blank cards. There's one card that's printed. It is a King of Spades. One card and one card only that's printed. It's King of Spades. It's got a red back. Now there's 52 cards in the deck. If you count the King of Spades, it's somewhere in the middle. You get to decide what position is that King of Spades.
19th.
Are you sure? Yeah?
As sure as I feel I can be, yep.
Well, I don't want you to think I'm cheating. So 19, right?
Yep.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll deal down to the 19th card. And what I'll do is I'll turn the cards over one at a time so you can see that they're blank on both sides. So 19. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. These, if you were here, you could examine these. These are genuinely blank, all examinable cards. There is one card and one card only that's printed in the 19th position, the King of Spades.
Why did you think that wouldn't fool me? I have no... that deck really is examinable?
It's examinable. If you were here, you could touch it, you could examine it. It's genuinely just a double blank deck of cards. There are no specially printed cards. There is only one king. When I did this to Lloyd, he made me do it like 4 times, and he said, write something on the card. I was like, okay, I'll write Murphy's on there. And he's like, no, don't write Murphy's. Write like tomato. I was like, okay, I'll write tomato.
You can do this again right now?
Yeah, let me just take it off camera. Hang on. Let me just put it in a different position. I'll put it there. I think that's probably where it's going to go. Yeah, okay. So I'll come back down. It's in a different position.
23.
Sure?
Yeah.
Want to change your mind? 23.
Yep.
That's the final answer.
23, that's it.
23? Yeah?
Yep.
23. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What was it again? 23? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
I have not any idea. Not a clue, dude.
There you
That's
go.
really, really good. I think that's the only any card at any number. I know it's not any card, but that's the only premise of that plot I think I would do.
It's cool, isn't it?
I'm completely floored.
No clue.
That's a rough one to figure out. That's awesome.
So I literally have zero idea.
Right, okay, I've got no idea.
Dude, my mind is blown right now. That is great. That is insane.
Mr. Craig Petty, I have no idea.
23rd position.
Yeah, I've absolutely no idea, Craig. That's really, really good. Just a minute, Craig. If that can you just do it one more time? If you're telling me 100% that everything's examinable,
Yeah.
please let me watch it one more time.
No. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Every other card is blank. You can check those out, Steph. There is one card, and one card only that's printed in the 47th position. And that's your queen card.
What? No.
It's blank, right?
Yeah, all right.
This is exactly what the audience sees. You take a blank deck of cards, it's blank on both sides, you put it down on the table. You ask a spectator to name a number in that deck, any position, there is no force. You tell them there's one card printed in the deck and they're going to work out where it is. When they tell you the number, you pick the deck up and you slowly and deliberately start dealing the cards onto the table. They can burn your hands every second. As you deal each card, you're turning them over so they can see they're blank on both sides. And when you reach their freely chosen number, that's where the printed card is. Guys, you know as well as me, in magic trailers, a lot of the time, what they tell you is what the audience sees is far from reality. But I'm telling you right now with the quantum deck, what I have just described to you is what happens every single time. 21, 22, 23, one card. Every other one of these cards is 6, 37, one card printed right there. The Queen of Hearts. Let me be serious for a minute. If my life was on the line and I had to fool the smartest person on the planet and I could pick any trick that's ever been created by anybody to fool that person, I'm telling you right now, I would pick the quantum deck.
Right, that is the longest trailer in the world, and that brings us to the end of the... It's such a great trick, isn't it?
Great trick. I was just doing it. I was doing it while he was doing it.
It's great. So, guys, if you've been waiting for one of these, the wait is over. These are in stock. We don't have a huge amount, but there are some in stock, or at least there was when I came in here. So that is Craig's fantastic quantum deck. Had a couple of messages from John Williams saying, hi Peter, who will be at Wessex? I presume you mean who will be there from ALAKAZAM and not who's performing there. But if you mean who's there from ALAKAZAM, it will be myself and Jenny. So we're going to go and spend couple of nights away and do the convention while we're there. So that would be quite nice.
I didn't just drop 2 packs of cards down the floor. It's fine.
Was that your quantum deck?
No, it wasn't, thankfully. Two loose decks. I'll get them afterwards. Just in case you heard a bang there, that was me. So yes, so we've got the live launch on Thursday. That's exciting.
Yep, looking forward to that. There is a question that's come up from Mr. Silky Lemon. Are the cards truly examinable? As you can see from the trailer, Craig does hand the cards out. Yes, they are examinable. You know, if they were in my hands or Wayne's hands, you know, it's still examinable to a point. We're still going to be no closer to how it's done. But we will know there's something going on. But with a layperson shoving their hands, no one's going to know anything.
They're not going to have a clue.
So I would say
it's not like a Svengali deck where every other card is the same, no. And they're going to go, "Oh, look, that's how it's done."
Yeah.
You know, the spectators. I've had spectators pick the cards up and been completely none the wiser.
It really is. I know this is a big bone of contention with magicians. Oh, what they say completely examinable when it isn't. It is. If you're performing this for people, then it's examinable. Then they're going to find nothing. You know, it's great. It's a great trick. You know, the Grail. At the end of the day, people might say is not examinable. I always hand the deck out and go, have a look through the deck, make sure it's just a regular mixed deck. I do it. I've done it for 15 years, ever since we bought the rights, or 20 years. So yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, and Tom Rolfe said they can be examined, and Tom, I believe, does it as well.
Yeah, it's a great trick. It's a lovely effect. I'll just do a quick shout out to my friend Canto Potts. Hi, Canto.
Yes, you certainly can. Wayne, your book. What's happening?
Hold on 1 second.
Okie dokes. So, guys, we've got a couple more trailers and a couple more products to talk about. But the Quantum deck, if you've got any questions about it, shoot them over. But it is a great effect, and it would do exactly what you saw there. And as per usual, Craig has gone above and beyond on the explanation, giving you a ton of ideas. So whether you're doing a product launch and you've got different companies written on it, and the one they choose is always the company you're representing. Even if you're doing a wedding, you could set it up so you could have all these sort of film stars' names, do it on the bride, and the one she picks is going to be her future husband or her husband.
I'll tell you a nice one I do with it. I have a blank face card, so it's got a back and the blank face, and then on the blank face I've written, "You should definitely book Wayne Goodman." And I put it in, and then I say to the bride and the groom, or the bride, or whoever's there at the wedding fair, I say, "This is something, you know, some people might say you should have this, you should have that. But I think, you know, when you know, you know. So I want to find out if you know." And then they give me a number, I deal down, it gets to the card. You should definitely book this guy, or Wayne Goodman. And yeah, obviously write your own name on it. Don't write my name on it. Otherwise you won't get any work. Thanks for the advertising. Really appreciate it. But yeah.
We've had a lot of emails as well recently about people saying, and it only reminded me because Brian Magic Man said he really enjoyed Beyond Stebbins. We've got another huge project coming out from Craig, which is following the lines of Invisible and Beyond Stebbins. And this one, in my opinion, is the best of the bunch.
He fried me. He got me so beautiful a couple of weeks ago when I was down, and he did one of the routines off the project, and I genuinely thought I'd got the better of him, and then he just swept my feet out from underneath me. It's like it to the point that, you know, that's going to be the routine I'm going to be performing all the time. It's such a beautiful routine.
He actually opened his Blackpool lecture with, I think it was that routine. And I've had a load of emails from people from Blackpool sort of saying, when is this going to be out? the actual release date of that is going to be, I think that's going to be June or something. So we've got a lot of very strong stuff coming out this year. Very strong. I mean, we do have a strong lineup every year, but and the other thing I'm really excited about, and this is, we have been working on this for 2 years, is a new effect by myself and Harry.
Oh yes.
And this is something that I had the idea of doing something like this. It wasn't quite what it is now. About sort of 8-9 years ago, and then about 2 years I revisited it and then got Harry's input, and I think we've now got a monster.
It's great and it's beautiful as well.
So I'm really excited about that as well. And
I'm
if you
excited
are
about
going, I was going to say, if you're going to Wessex, there's going to be a couple of effects there that aren't publicly available yet.
What date is Wessex?
It's this Sunday.
This Sunday?
This Sunday, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
well, I've got this coming out, which I'm very excited about. Can I show it?
Yeah. Yes. I'm going to put you full screen. You have got, what's the time?
25 past.
You've got 3 minutes to talk about it, and
Boom.
it's only £5 a minute advertising.
More
Go.
cards to say that. So this is my new book, Maxim's Primer. I did release this kind of tentatively during the lockdown, and nobody bought it because nobody was buying anything at that point. So I've rewritten some of the chapters, I've updated it, it's got quite considerably bigger, and now it's being released properly and officially with a proper launch on the 18th of April. But it is available to pre-order, and ALAKAZAM will have stock. And so if you pre-order before the 18th, it's only £20, but after the 18th, it will go up to £25. So that's going to be available. It's fantastic. It's one of my favourite books I've ever written. It covers, I'll give you a quick, brief rundown on the chapters. So what makes a good performer? So the book is about showmanship and presentation. And in here, I will be talking about what makes a good performer, building confidence, which is something I get asked about a lot, stage fright, the flow of the show, the running order, openers, closers, making an entrance, audience management, engaging the audience, eye contact, applause, microphone technique, a thing called the lean, which I use a lot in my shows, practice versus rehearsal, scripting comedy, the power of silence, and of course I've also included in here my standalone book, which I was supposed to be in here anyway, the Jedi Philosophy. So it's a whopping great tome of information that will take you up a few notches in your performance skills. And yeah, it's amazing. Oh, thank you, Craig. I've sent off those other books to you, Craig, but this one only just came in. I will get one of these off to you as well. But yeah, this is very, very exciting. I cannot wait for this to come out, and it's available to pre-order now. And you're muted. You're muted, Pete.
I'm glad I was, because I was just saying some really terrible things about your book. No, I was going to say, I'm glad you're bringing that book out, because when I have a discussion with loads of magicians, we've got a magic shop, and I think especially when people are getting into magic, more of the emphasis is, I want to learn tricks, and that's it. And I remember having this conversation with a magician about 4 years ago when we started the AlakazamMagicUK Academy, and they said, oh, it's really good, but you should cut down on the talking, get more tricks in there. And I said, but that's not the point of the academy. The point of the academy is, yes, you're going to learn some magic, but you're going to learn the secrets to making that magic impactful. You're going to learn the secrets of performance. And I think there's not enough books on this. I remember going away on holiday and taking Maximum Entertainment with me. One of the best books I've ever read, and there were no tricks in it. It's all about understanding your performance, how to get more out of your performance. And this book, you know, I was lucky enough to get a PDF copy from you to have a look over. And it's phenomenal. You know, for a performer out there, you're going to learn something. And there's a lot of things that you, like when I was reading Maximum Entertainment, there's a lot of things that he says you shouldn't do. And when you think back, you think, yeah, I do that. You know,
yeah,
and
it's easy to fall into those sort of, you know, And well, I mean, there's a bit here about eye contact. And I've seen performers who come out on stage. I'm not going to name anybody, but I've got a friend who I went to see. He was performing locally at like an open day thing. And it was in a well-lit tent, but it wasn't lit like a stage. It was like he could see everybody in the audience. It was like a family show. And I stood at the back. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not hard to miss. I'm a big guy and, you know, if I'm there, you see me. And he didn't even know I was in the room because he spent the whole time looking down at his feet and performing and looking over here and not looking up at the audience. And he made no connection with the audience at all. And I felt really bad for him because his show didn't go great either. And afterwards we were talking, I don't know why I just didn't have them. And I was like, look up, look at them, smile at them, make eye contact with them. That's the most important thing. Yeah. And I talk about when you see politicians and they're walking down the steps or they're walking in somewhere and they're waving and they point to people, they can't see anybody, they've got spotlights on them, but they do it because they're connecting with the audience. And oh, hello, you know, hey, how are you doing? You know, they can't see anybody. But I actually had this when I was about 6, and I remember it so well. My grandma and my great grandma took me to see Mother Goose at the theatre. It was my first time, I think, going to the theatre. I went to see Mother Goose, and at the end, everyone was waving, and all the people on the stage were waving and goodbye, and the curtains slowly coming in, and they were all, actually it was coming down, and they were all waving, and everyone was waving, and my grandma was going, go and wave to them. And I went, no, I was too scared to wave, I was too scared. And the curtain was coming down, and just as it got to the head height, everybody stopped waving, and I stood up and quickly waved. And the woman who was playing the main character ducked underneath and waved right at me. Now, I don't know if she was waving at me, but on that day, at that time, I felt like she was. Yeah. That wave was just for me. She saw me wave. There was one last wave. I'll give him a quick wave. And so I really felt connected like there. That was a moment that I never forgot because it was such a powerful connection. And she might be waving at somebody else, but for me, she made a connection with me there. And that's kind of what I try and put across in the book. It's all about making those connections. Eye contact is so important. And yeah, but the whole book is full of information. And like all my books, I don't mean to write like this, but apparently this is how I write. It does feel very conversational. It feels like we're having a chat. And there's no filler, there's no fluff. It's all good quality material and information. And yeah, and I love it. So please buy it. Thank you.
Right, that was 7 minutes. Right, so Roger Thompson said, one question, not about a book, that came up a few weeks ago. As Peter said, Alakazam will not be producing any more DVDs. Why? Because people don't want DVDs anymore, I don't think. We just don't. People aren't buying DVDs. I know I don't buy DVDs anymore. So it's a part of the market that I just think isn't going to exist. It doesn't mean we're not going to film multi-effects projects, but they'll most probably come out as downloads rather than DVDs. I just think that time, at the moment, that time has gone. It's like vinyl, you know, when vinyl stopped. It might make a comeback, but at the moment, no one's buying DVDs, which is, I know a lot of people say, see, we had this problem before. A lot of people are saying they prefer DVDs to downloads, but I will guarantee you, if I bring out a trick that's got DVD instructions, we will, for every 10 we sell, I will have eight emails from people saying, it's no use to me, I haven't got a DVD player. And it's really got that much. I remember a few years back, we tried to go from DVD to download. And we just got loads of complaints where people saying, I don't like downloads, I want DVDs and everything else. So we stopped doing the downloads and went back to doing DVDs. Now it's flipped. And people go, no, I haven't got a DVD player. You buy a new computer, it doesn't have a DVD player anymore.
I like with the downloads, I like that the quality doesn't change. With a DVD, if it gets scratched or you put it in the wrong place or you don't put it back in the box, and then you've got to find it again. With the download, it's just there. The quality is always the same. You know, you can watch it 10 years after you bought it and it will still be, you know, first class quality. You have to watch it exactly as it was the day you bought it. You know,
Yeah.
they don't deteriorate, they don't get damaged. It's just there. And I was in my local CEX. I don't if you've got a CEX near you, go and check them out. I was in my local one the other day, and they had a 3 terabyte hard drive for £35.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's 3 terabyte. That's
a lot of content can be loaded onto that.
Yeah, I mean that's like, you know, all of my books, all of my pictures, all of Charlie's pictures. She's getting into photography. She's taking hundreds of photographs at the moment. All of that fits on one of my hard drives, which is only 1 terabyte, and I haven't even used 50% of it yet. I've got all of my business, everything on there. I've even got some security on there so people can't hack into it, etc., which takes up a couple of gigabytes. But yeah, it's all, you know, still less than a terabyte, less than half a terabyte.
Yeah. I think,
you know,
I think give it, if it hasn't happened already, I believe by the end of this year, DVDs like with Magic Producers will be obsolete. I mean, I can't remember the last time we got a trick come in with DVD instructions. And I can't actually remember the last time we had a new DVD come in. I can't remember the last time one got released.
I've got something to show. Would you want me to show it before we run out of time?
Yeah, there is another. Why can't companies supply both the physical DVD and the download? Because to produce a DVD, you have got to produce a lot of them. There is a lot of additional cost that goes into producing a DVD. Now, if you're going to produce 1,000 DVDs to cater to, you know, 10 customers or whatever that number is, it means everyone's paying more for something that most are not going to use. You know, the other option is you can buy a DVD burner, you can get the download it and create your own DVDs. You know, if you want a physical product, it can be done. But it is something that I think we're moving away from, and I think everyone's moving away. The other benefit as well, there are a lot of benefits to downloads, not only the quality, and we have had this quite a few times where we will work on a product, we'll film it, and then 6 months down the line, we'll go, I've come up with a new idea for this. Now, if it was on DVD, it wasn't possible to share that, really.
Yeah.
Whereas now it is. We just re-edit the video or add it onto the front, add it onto the end, boom, and everyone gets it. So I think, you know, I think the option would be there to supply both, but I don't think the demand's there. And you've got to press a lot if you're going for a professional press of DVDs. Sorry, Wayne, where were we?
That's all right. No, that's all right. I've just something else as well. Sean has just posted up and put he likes downloads because he when he's like working and stuff, he can put them on his phone, so he can take them with him. I mean, when I was traveling up to Blackpool, I was looking at a couple of tricks for Alakazam, and you know, I just put them onto my laptop, and while I'm on the train, I can watch them.
Yeah.
There's no no plugging in, no trying to find the DVD in the case. It's just Yeah. Anyway,
no, I'm going to meet Spellman for lunch tomorrow, but I'm going to have a couple of tricks I'm working on my phone. I'll just watch them on the train.
And I bet you got one in your pocket as well, won't you?
Yes.
Are you going to tease him like you tease me?
Probably.
Bless him.
Get over it.
I miss him. We should get him on here one day.
Yeah, we should. I haven't seen him since. Oh no, I was going to say before lockdown, but that's not true. We went out, me, Jenny, Tessa, and Mark went out for his birthday, which was really nice. But tomorrow we're just going to meet up. We've booked a restaurant for lunch, and we're going to talk about a couple of future projects. And he wants to run some stuff by me. But yeah, it will be great to see him. I haven't seen him for so long. Be good.
Yeah, top bloke.
So
I've got a trick to show you.
Right, shall I bring you full screen? You'll still be able to hear me?
Yeah, okay. So this is an effect that's been out for a little while now, since last year, and by Ace. It's from the Ace Boys, Gary and Steve-O, and it's one that I really love and I use a lot. And I came up with an alternative handling, which I did mention to Gary, and he said he'd been having similar thoughts. But it's a really, really nice alternative way of performing it. So I'm going to perform it for you now. I'm going to tilt the camera down because there we go. Let me just tilt that back a bit to not give away any of the secrets of things you shouldn't be looking at there. Oh, there we go. Can you see that all right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a pack of cards. And the presentation I normally do this is I say, me and my daughter play cards a lot. And when we go traveling, etc., or just in the house. And we really like this deck of cards because every single card has a location on the front. So we'll play cards, and let's say I won with the Las Vegas. Well, I've been to Vegas a couple of times, so I would then give us some facts about Las Vegas. But if we ended up on somewhere that I've never been to, like Sharm el Sheikh, then we'll go online and find out some interesting facts about it. So it's a really, really good pack of cards with lots of different locations in and lots of different information you can find out about. Now, what we're going to do today is we're not worried about so much about that just now. I would like to have a card selected. So Peter, if I give him a little cut, just say stop.
Stop.
Okay. And I'm actually going to give you an option to choose any one of these 4 cards.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm going to look up here. And so, because you're obviously there and I'm here, we've got New York.
Yeah.
We've got the Pisa in Italy.
Yeah.
We've got Paris. Sorry, Paris. And we've got London. Okay.
Right.
Now, what's quite interesting is each of these places has a landmark that's quite well known. Not all of them have landmarks on them, but a lot of them do. Most big places have something that makes it stand out. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to think about one of these locations.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me just do this. I'm going to place this here. And I'm going to spread these cards out. And all I'd like you to do is just think about the location you're thinking of, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you're thinking of London, you might think of Big Ben.
Yeah.
Or the London Eye. If you're thinking of Paris, then you might be thinking about the Eiffel Tower. Lovely, look at that. Pisa, obviously, Italy. This card really messes with my OCD because I want to do it there and then I want to do it there. And New York, you've obviously got the Statue of Liberty, okay?
Yeah.
So for the first time, in a nice clear voice or one matching your own, which location are you thinking of?
New York.
New York, New York, New York. So good, they named it
twice.
Now you could have had any of these locations, any single one. But if I take the cards and I flip them over, you'll see.
Whoa!
We have got the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, the Green Lady herself right there for you. And there we go. So I've been doing this quite a lot recently. And I really like the, thank you very much. I really like the spreading the cards out before. So obviously the presentation, they would take the cards. I would know which one they've chosen. And then I would spread the cards accordingly.
But that reveal is really nice.
I just like the way that you can now set the cards and leave them. And it looks like you're just displaying all the, and because every magician does it, they always say, look, you could have chosen any one of these cards, and they'll go through it. But this way, you can just spread them out. You could have chosen any single one of these cards. You went for, okay, I'm seeing a city. I'm seeing it's by the sea. I'm seeing you coming in and there's buildings. It's very big. It's a big city. It's a modern city. It's, I'm going to go with New York. And yes, it is. And they think that's the end of the trick. And then just a nice boom like that. And you've got this perfect reveal of the statue. I keep calling the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty. And you can do it quite tight as well. So it's like there, and then it's there. Yeah. You've got that lovely reveal, the Statue of Liberty, and it's just a nice way of kind of like just taking it up a little notch.
Yeah, so, I love it.
Yeah, I love it. And if you haven't got it, that's spread. Okay, that's on the website.
And that's Spread Travel.
Spread Travel, and you can get Spread
Movie Edition.
I'll quickly, sorry, Pete. I will very quickly. So I'll do because it's one of my favourites. It's that way. So it's there, Oh, no, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm such an idiot. So you spread them out, and when you spread them out, actually I'll do that one because that one will look better on the camera. So you spread them out, and then when you turn them over, boom, you've got your jaws. Oh, I'm off camera a little bit, but there we go. And you've got your jaws revealed. It works really well with both packs, and yeah, it just adds another little element to the effect. Rather than just going, "Done, there's your card, I found it." You know, spread it out, and then boom, hit them with it.
Yeah. No,
also, I found that when I do that as well, I'm able to really divert the attention down to it because I spread the cards out and then I say, you could have chosen any single one of these cards, and everyone's looking at the cards. And then when you flip them over, you get that real powerful moment of, oh my goodness, what's just happened?
Damien Wheeler said, very nice. Do you use that for the New York reveal only? You don't, do you? You use it for all four?
All four reveals. All you've got to remember is when you spread it out, you spread it the reverse of what you'd normally spread it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you just spread it the reverse because obviously when you flip it over, it's going to change it. Yeah. But if you've got spread, 5 minutes with it, you'll have it down straight away. Yeah.
Yeah.
New York's a great one. I mean, they're all great ones, to be honest with you. They all look great when you spread them. I do find that with the movies one, you've got to make sure when you spread the cards normally for like Pennywise, you've got to keep the cards really close together. Whereas doing it this way, if you do a very tight, short spread, when you flip it over, it makes the perfect image.
Brilliant. We've got a couple more trailers just to drop before we go. So I am going to go with this one. You ready?
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. So that is Heads and Tails. We have those in stock at the moment.
I like Michael Chatelain. He's a very clever creator.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that might be one of his best ones yet.
The thing is, it's nice because you can just carry it in your wallet. It's a very, very simple prediction, not convoluted, very easy to follow, and you can customize it so it doesn't have to be yes and no. Sorry, heads and tails. It can be yes and no. It's any sort of 50-50, even if you wanted to do a win-lose and you place 3 envelopes down and you say, okay, so I want you to mix the envelopes up, place them down, and then you're going to tell me where to place these 3. Okay, so now we're going to go with your choices. This one here says lose. Open it, see what's in there, £100. This one here says lose, £100. This one says win. Open it up and it's like a business card or something, or a scratch card or something like that. So there are loads of sort of ways you can take it. It's a nice sort of 50-50. And obviously each one of those bits of paper can display anything, which is nice because you make it yourself. So that is heads and tails. The other one I want to play you before we wrap up today is this, which is really neat, by Mark Elsden. It's called iBalance Plus. So let's take a little look-see at the trailer.
Hey, can I borrow your phone real quick? Yeah. Let me show you something really cool. I've been working on trying to find the center of gravity on these phones. And the way that you do it is you balance it between the tips of both of your fingers. And once you find that center point, you can remove one of your hands, leaving the phone completely suspended in midair. Now check this out. This isn't a trick. There's nothing below. There's nothing above. I can even show you the back side of the phone. Let's try to balance it here while I have it here. Right? And we'll do it again here, but this time I'll only use 2 fingers. I'll balance it on 2 fingers. Move my left hand. You can even look on the back side of the phone. One more time, but this time we'll only use 1 finger. Find the center of gravity, let go of my left hand, and we have 1 finger. Now here's the hard part. Hold out your hand for me. If I leave the phone on the tips of your fingers and I was to let go of mine, what do you think would happen to the phone?
It'd fall.
Of course it would. That's because you don't have eye balance.
Very nice.
Where have you been?
No, nothing. One of my stickers was coming off. Another one of these as well. So I was removing it. When I leaned back against the wall, but you might notice the next time I come on the live or I'm filming, I've got some new stickers to go up, but they're more shiny.
Oh.
So Charlie's home at the weekend, and her friend is coming to stay for the whole weekend. So while I'm working, they're going to decorate the wall up with the stickers for me. I thought it'd be a nice little job for them to do.
And that's your, just so people know, that's your backdrop for where you do your, are you still doing your Facebook shows or?
Yes and no. I haven't done one for a while because I've been so busy. I have done a couple of Zoom shows, not for a couple of weeks, but yeah, this is where I do. So I normally film here, and then over there, which I'm not going to turn around because it's an absolute tip at the moment, is where I do the Wayne's Wednesdays with Wonder, which are coming back with the new website. They will be up. I am very behind with them, but they will be filmed. And I showed you earlier on one of the tricks I want to do on it, which is super smart.
Great.
Yeah,
really
I might
good.
I'm doing a corporate tomorrow night, and I might use it at the corporate. So I think that might be one. And that's a kid's trick, basically. It's from a kid's shop, from a creator, a kids show creator. And do
you know what? That would work well with Quantum.
Yep.
So you have like a whole deck of different celebrities.
And then they choose one. As they choose a number, countdown, there it is. And it's done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
So,
I'm looking forward. I'm missing the Wayne's Wizarding Wednesday Wonders.
It's just been so busy with everything else. But I'm going to knuckle down. I'm going to film a whole load of them all in one go. So no comments about me wearing the same outfit every single week. I'm going to film a whole load of them. And then, I know I've had a lot of messages from people saying, are they coming back? And they are. They've just had a small hiatus while we've been doing other things.
Yeah. And you've upgraded your mic and video equipment.
I have, yes. I'm very excited about using that stuff as well. I'm really, I've got new microphones, new cameras. Yes. I need to dig out somewhere. I've got a tripod. I'm going to see if I can put the mount onto the tripod so that then I can have that up there. Oh, hello.
Hi,
yes,
John.
So yeah, very, very excited. Very excited.
John may not realise, but in the UK, our clocks went forward. So John's just joining us now, maybe expecting it to be 2 o'clock, whereas we're actually finishing up. It's nearly 3 o'clock.
Lee Alex just put the same thing. He said the clock's going forward in the UK has really messed up his time.
Yeah, it really it messed up mine as well. But so guys, before we go, I just want to drop this once more. So this is happening this Thursday evening. Please remember our clocks have gone forward. So if you're not still aware of it, what you thought was 7 o'clock will now be 8 o'clock. So you need to join us at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
here,
right
it'd be
now
7
it's
o'clock.
nearly 3 o'clock in the UK. So work
Yeah.
out the time difference.
So,
you know, and then
this Thursday evening at 7 o'clock sharp, we are going live with a live product launch, and here's some information on it.
I will make a statement. That's the easiest drawing duplication you will ever learn, and you will learn it within 10 seconds after I explain how it's done.
Right, so that is this gone.
I don't know what the time distance between here and where Nicholas Mavresis is, but he's just put, "I'll see you all tomorrow, guys." But there's actually a bigger time distance.
There is.
We only put the clocks forward 1 hour, and we didn't put them forward. You know what I mean?
25 hours.
Yeah, 25 hours.
Yeah, Nicholas, it's Thursday.
I've messaged him as well. I've messaged him.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And remember, we are going to have an after show as well. So if you join us live, you're going to see the premiere of the trailer. We're going to have Nicholas here for a Q&A. We're going to talk about the effect. And if you do purchase it while we're live, you will gain access to the after show. All right. And for people like John that do live outside the UK, this product comes with free worldwide shipping, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And it's a beautiful effect, and one that I use all the time. It's such a lovely trick. I'm not going to teach you anymore. Tune in on Thursday, and all will be revealed.
Most certainly. Right, so that is it. We're coming to the time where we've got to wrap up because I've got to shoot off. I have got a meeting at 3:30, so I've got to run. But guys, thank you for joining us as you do every week. Next week, hopefully, we'll have a bigger update on the new site. So we'll let you know about that. Now, when the site goes live, it's going to have some new features on it, but also we are going to be adding new features as the months go on. So this site, the thing that really excites me about it is the ability to customize it on a regular basis. So when we come up with our crazy ideas of what we want to give you guys, we're going to be able to do it rather than waiting for a year for it to be programmed. So yeah, we're really excited about getting this new site up and running.
Can I just say as well, next Tuesday, there's going to be a bit of an invasion at HQ, isn't there?
There is.
And we're going to have a few of the guys coming down. And I did suggest, I hope I'm not going out of place now, because I did suggest it here, that we might get a few of the guys who are regulars on the Zoom calls to come onto the live and say hello.
Oh.
So they're all going to be here. So we'll bring a few of the guys on and they can say hello and tell you what a great place and how friendly it is. And they better say that, right? Because they better say it. But no, you know, we've got a few regulars on there, and Canto Potts and Andy Chase and Clifford and all that. We'll get them to come on to, they can come and sit with me at the little table and say hello and give a wave out and a shout out, and yeah,
brilliant.
We'll
No,
make it
looking forward to it.
Discord special session.
Yeah, no, looking forward to it. And anyone that is going to Wessex on Sunday, it's lining up to be a great convention. And I will see you there. Myself and Jenny will be in attendance. So we will catch you at Wessex. And pop over to the stand, because we will have at least a couple of items that you cannot buy on our website yet.
Nice.
So,
that's exciting
stuff. Yeah, exciting stuff. So, right, guys, that's it for this week. We will see you next week. As always, thank you very much for your support. If you don't already, go and join the Discord server, and also follow us on TikTok, Facebook and YouTube. Wayne's new show will be coming out again soon, or Wayne's Wizarding Wednesdays will be back. My Hidden Treasures is going to be coming back soon. Harry puts up videos. Pardon?
So much happening.
There's so much happening. Harry puts new videos on TikTok every day. So go and check them out. There's some great tricks he's doing on there as well. So go follow us in all the right places, and we will catch you Thursday evening for the live launch of Memories by the fantastic Nicholas Mavresis. Wayne, we will see you next Tuesday.
I will be on next Tuesday. I'll be there. Oh, I'm excited.
You'll be here. You'll be here in the studio. Right, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you Thursday. See you later. See you later, Wayne.
I will make a statement. That's the easiest drawing duplication you will ever learn, and you will learn it within 10 seconds after I explain how it's done.